Tu Rosnie Laka. I seriously don't know what it means.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning guys and welcome back to the channel everyone. I mean good morning क्या शाम के 7:30 बज रहे हैं. So actually I just woke up like 1 घंटे पहले and I just thought कि why not record a video. आजकल वैसे भाई के सेमिस्टर्स एंड एग्जाम चल रहे हैं तो ऐसे टाइम का ऐसे कुछ पता नहीं चलता. I was studying last night till quite late. सुबह हो गई थी and then this morning I had my exam which went quite fine. I hope I'll pass, finger crossed. So as you have already seen from the title, as I also mentioned in my last video, in this video I'm gonna talk about how to apply for temporary residence permit. So just make sure don't skip any part of the video because I don't want to create any misconceptions.
I was finna write a song but I've been hella stressed.
यार मतलब कि रिकॉर्डिंग करते करते घर में वीडियोस बनाते बनाते दिमाग सड़ चुका था. I was quite bored. So if you are enjoying my this kind of videos, like informative videos but still outside, so please let me know in the comments. So this is the area where I'm trying to film और यहाँ ये रेलवे ट्रैक है. This is
I looked in your eyes and noticed I'm hella blessed. Staring at you on the
So right
airplane.
behind me there's a wall and you can see there's a bit of graffiti and there's a girl smoking. What's
I ain't
smoking?
worried about that.
यार अपन को कोई बैठने की जगह मिल नहीं रही. So let's see, I'm still looking for a place to sit. It's not working.
But you hit
और
to the
बहुत लोग
side.
मेरे वीडियोस पे कमेंट करते रहते हैं यार उत्कर्ष इंडिया से हिंदी बोल. भाई हिंदी नहीं आती. आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू आस्क यू गाइज कि मैं वीडियोस में हिंदी बोलूँ या इंग्लिश. आई एम क्वाइट कन्फ्यूज. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि आई शुड मेक माई वीडियोस in Hindi, English or mix English or Hindi.
Many tic tacs later.
In case if you are new to the channel, so my name is Utkarsh, I live in Poland and I make vlogs. This is your boy. In case if you are new, just make sure you hit subscribe. I make really cool videos, informative videos. If you want to have your dream of studying abroad, check out my channel. I have made plenty of videos. Let's start today's video. Basically in this video I'm gonna tell you how to apply for temporary residence card, aka Carta Pobito. Basically there are two ways by which you can apply for the Carta Pobito. First one is you can apply by yourself. I'll tell you how you can apply by yourself. So for applying by yourself you have to download the application from by the Ozone website. Put the link in the description, so just make sure you check the link in the description. Link of the online form, so you can just download it and you can print it out and then you can fill it by yourself. Once you have printed out the form, once you have filled the form, basically is in Polish, then after filling the form you have to collect all the documents, and I've already mentioned what documents you require to apply for the Carta Pobito. ओके गाइस, सो चेंज ऑफ लोकेशन अगेन. पता नहीं बाहर शूट करने में कुछ ना कुछ भसड़ हो जाती है. ठीक है, क्या बोल रहा था मैं? क्या बोल रहा था मैं? Okay, so as I was mentioning, once you have downloaded the form, you have to attach that form, all those additional documents which I've already mentioned in my previous videos. If you want to know what documents you require to apply for TRC, so just make sure you go and check my previous video and then watch this video. तो ये बोल दिया, और क्या बोलना है मेरे को? Okay, so once you have attached all the documents, you need to go to your local post office. You can go to any of the post office. It's called Posta Polska. It means Polish post. So you have to go to the post office and then you have to send all these documents to your city immigration office, also known as Ozone. In my city, I know about Wrocław. Here it's possible to send the documents via mail. I guess in few cities this option is not available. That option is not available in your city, then just look for other options. What options do you have? So in second case you have to take appointment from the nearest immigration office and you have to go on that day to the immigration office and you have to submit all your documents. Getting the appointment is really hard. People usually don't get appointment, but don't be disappointed. I think you should try for 2 or 3 weeks. Just keep trying and I'm pretty sure you'll get the appointment for sure. This is how you can apply for the temporary residence by yourself. In case if you don't want to apply by temporary residence by yourself, you can go to the second option. And the second option is hiring an attorney or an advocate. In this case you have to be very cautious because there are so many scams around going on in Poland. There are so many fraud cases, there are so many fake agents. They will make you sign the power of attorney and they will take your money and they will never pick up your calls and they will run away. In that case you cannot do anything, so just make sure your advocate or your agency is verified. Just make sure it has good reputation and I think you'll be good. So what the advocate or your agency will do, they will make you sign a power of attorney. It will be a contract that you are giving all your powers to that particular person. That particular person will be visiting the Ozone. So that person literally will apply for you because you have signed the power of attorney and you have paid him the money. This is how it works, and I'm repeating this again. Please make sure before choosing any of the attorneys or advocate, people here, they just make money out of foreigners. There are so many scams. Literally, I've heard so many people, they got scammed. One of my closest friend, he got scammed. So please make sure you check advocate, check his reviews if he's really good. Just make sure you join some multiple Facebook groups and just ask people like, hey, is this advocate good? Has anybody done their process by that advocate? That way you'll be at a safer place. Let's talk about what happens when you apply by yourself. When you apply by yourself, you submit all the documents, you send them to the post office, and when you are sending your documents to the post office, you'll get a receipt, you'll get a confirmation that you are sending this mail to the Ozone. Keep that particular receipt, is very useful. So that receipt is the only proof that you have actually applied for the temporary residence. If your visa has been expiring and if your visa has already expired, so in that case the receipt is the only proof that you have actually applied for the Carta Pobito. So the immigration office, they can ask you to show that receipt, so just make sure you keep it safe. After you have applied, you'll get a letter from the Ozone. It can take several weeks or even months. You'll get a letter at your address. You have applied for the temporary residence and your application is currently being processed. They may ask you to visit the immigration office. They may ask you to come and get the fingerprints done. So usually it takes time and you'll get your first letter in 2 or 3 months. After you received your first letter, you have get your fingerprints done, you have stamped in your passport. After you receive the first letter, you'll get the second letter from the inspector, and this means that your case has been assigned to inspector. I mean, your application has been assigned an inspector. Your application has been assigned to the inspector. She will verify all your documents and she will ask you more documents if she needs some documents, because usually when your case goes to the inspector, it's already been like 6 or 7 months. So all your documents, bank statement, the rent agreement, insurance probably already has been expired. In that case, she will ask you all the documents again. So just be prepared that you have to submit your documents literally 2 times. You have got a letter from your inspector that you need to come and submit additional documents. In that case, you have to go to the immigration office in person. Go early, because in the immigration office, for visiting, for inquiring, or for anything, it takes a hell lot of time. So make sure you go in the morning. I remember I used to go at 5 a.m. Yes, here in Wrocław, people usually, line up, they make a queue at 5 or 6 a.m. And I remember when I went at around 6 a.m., I saw there were like 30 people already ahead of me. So just make sure you go quite early. You need to get a ticket. There will be a machine where you can, you can select languages and then you have to take a ticket. Make sure you take the ticket. Then you have to go to that specific counter. You have to say that I have come to submit some additional documents. My inspector asks, guy, he or she, he will take your documents, he will verify it, and then he will give you another confirmation. So again, I'm saying it usually takes a very long time. So don't freak out. Sure that you have patience, because welcome to Poland. So after you go and submit all the documents what your inspector asks, after that you will get the decision letter from inspector that decision is positive or negative. If your decision is positive, it means you'll get the temporary residence card. In case if you got negative decision, it means they won't issue you a temporary residence card due to whatever reason it was. They will give you the reason. If you got negative decision, you can reappeal. You can reappeal against the decision. You can contact the Warsaw immigration office, and then you have to send your application to the Warsaw, and you have at least 14 days to reappeal for your application. Usually people reappeal, and in most cases people get the temporary residence, because if you are a genuine person, if you are a student who is living here, so in most cases people usually get positive decisions from the Warsaw. A lot of time again in Warsaw it takes around 1 year. I know it's but yeah, that's how things work here in Poland. The government is very, and kya bol raha tha main bhul gaya. I don't know how they work. Yeah, that's how it is. Actually, there are few things you can do to speed up your process. This is what I see, what my friends have done. This has actually worked for you, so I hope it will work for you as well. First of all, if you're applying by yourself, just make sure you know the name of your inspector, you know the details of your inspector, and just keep visiting immigration office. Just keep in touch with your inspector and just keep requesting her that, hey, I'm really suffering with a lot of things. I'm not able to go back to my country. I'm not able to visit my family, or I don't know, make whatever excuses, but it works. And yeah, it works. Actually, one of my friend, what he did, he kept chasing the inspector till he got the card. He told the inspector that, hey, I want to go back to India. There's my brother's marriage, or he made some excuses that my grandfather is sick. Inspector actually considered his application and he got it Carta Pobito in like 7 months. You can do this as well. If it worked for him, I think it will work for you as well. Also, in the end, it all depends on your inspector, what inspector you are getting, because some of the inspector, they work very fast. Some of the inspector, they take hell lot of time. I don't know how they work. They're quite lazy, or I don't know, they have multiple thousands of applications. So yeah, some of the inspector, they process the documents really fast, and some take forever. So now let me tell you about the second case. So in case if you have applied for the attorney, so in that case, if you have applied through an agent or a consultancy or an advocate, make sure to speed up the process. Keep chasing your advocate. Don't be, mentally free that, he will do it and whatever, because here sometimes I get really conscious when people are looking at me because of this bulky setup. They give a weird stare, and pretty much I'm still working on how to not be so much camera shy. I mean, how to be more confident with camera, especially in public. So yeah, so I was saying, if you're applied by a consultancy or any advocate, so just make sure you keep chasing him or her, because the advocate, they have so much application. They will delay your process. They will not be, very prompt answering you to your email or calls. Just keep asking, hey, what's going on with my case? Hey, did you get any letter from Ujjon? Because if you not chase, then he will be very lazy with your case. And if he will be very lazy with your case, then the Ujjon is double lazy or triple lazy. So you'll not get your Karta Papito until you graduate. Just make sure you keep chasing your advocate. One of my friend, he applied through an advocate and he stopped chasing. I mean, he didn't chase the advocate from the very beginning, and the advocate started to ignore him, and he didn't submit all the documents to the inspector at time, and the inspector gave my friend a negative decision. So now he had reappealed in the Warsaw, and it's so much mess. So again, I'm saying this, just make sure you keep chasing your advocate. Just don't be at a mental peace that, I've applied through an advocate, so he will do everything for me. No, he will also take your money, and he will also give you so much pain and stress when he will stop replying to your messages and emails. And in many cases also, the advocates, they take money, they are fraud, the agents are fraud. They will take your money and they will run away, and they will never show up. So that also happens here in Poland. So again, just make sure you do your own research before choosing anybody your power of attorney, because it will be a very big decision for you. Many people were also asking me that how much does it actually cost. So I've also mentioned in the last video, but I will mention again, the price for applying for the temporary residence is 340 zlotys for the students, and they will take 25 zlotys for issuing you the card. So you don't have to pay for the card at the very first instance. When you are submitting your application, you have to pay that 340 zloty. You can pay by the bank transfer, or you can do anything. You can go to the post office, and then you can also pay by post office. Keep that payment confirmation, because when are you submitting your documents, they will ask you, the inspector will ask you for your payment confirmation. Today actually I'm filming in a park. I mean, this is not a park, this is, this is the society, this is the building where I live. And every buildings have this kind of small places, I mean, like gardens, and this kind of chairs, so you can, just in the summers you can just chill and relax. And behind me, that is a car parking, and somewhere over there is a sky tower. So if you are wondering, just let me tell you the documents again, what all documents you'll need for applying for the Karta Papito. So the first document you will need is a student status from your university. The second document you will need is a valid insurance, which states that you are covered, medically, you are medically insured. And please make sure you buy a medical insurance from a Polish company here in Poland. Third document you will require is a rent agreement. It will tell the place where you are living, because there's a police verification. The police will come to your address and they will verify if you are living at the same address or not. Fourth document you will require is a bank statement. And for the bank statement, this is how they calculate. You have to show at least 3,000 to 5,000 euros. They will see how much rent you are paying each month, and they multiply it by 12. Plus you have to show 2,500 zlotys if you are coming from India or any Asian countries. This money is a return flight ticket that you'll actually go back to your country after your studies. I mean, that's how it is. अगर आपको नहीं जाना है तो वो आपके ऊपर है, but you have to show that you'll go back to your country after your studies. So I want to tell you about something. Most cases I have friends from Turkey, I have friends from China, I have friends from Korea, and so many Asian countries who are studying here. And especially I've seen for Indians, take a very long time to process your application for processing your temporary residence. I don't know how it works. I'm not blaming anybody, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. This is my personal experience. I have so many friends and I've seen so many cases that, especially for Indians, I don't know, they take hell lot of time. I seriously don't know, I seriously don't have any idea why it is this way, but aisa hi hai. And also there's another way. If you wanna speed up your process, the other thing you can do is you can file a court case against Ujjon. You have to spend some money, you have to hire an advocate because it's all in Polish. Everything will be in Polish, so you won't be able to understand or understand the laws or how things work. So in that case, you have to hire an advocate and he will take at least 500 zlotys. He'll run the case on behalf of you, and if you win, you'll get a compensation from the Ujjon. So also I know few friends who have done this. If you file a case against Uzon, again the immigration office, they will for sure they will process your application very fast. If they have delayed your application for very long time, they will give you a compensation, and the compensation can be somewhere around 2,000 to 5,000 or even 10,000 Polish zlotys. It's a huge amount of money. It's like 40,000 or 50,000. You can get that money, but for getting that money you have to go through all this legal procedure and you have to file the case. I would not really suggest anybody doing that, but if you are interested you can also do that. But people usually don't do that. They just wait, they just chase the inspector, chasing for 8 or 9 months or even 1 year. The inspector, they will give you application, they will give your temporary residence card. Yes, it's a long procedure. Yes, it takes a lot of time, but in the end, it will be worth it. You'll be a temporary resident of this country. You'll have so many benefits. You can travel around the Europe. I mean, you can also travel the Europe with your visa. With the temporary residence, it's just less hassle. You'll have access to so many things. In case if you are somebody who is working in Poland, who has come through work permit, who has a work visa, in that case you have to contact people from HR and they will give you all the documents, and with that documents you have to go to Uzon and submit your application for the Carta Pobito. Good thing about the working people is, for the working people they give the temporary resident permit in the beginning for 3 years. If you are working, then you'll get the TRC for the very first time for 3 years. I don't really understand why they differentiate between working people and student. I don't know, just because working people are paying full taxes to the government, give it for 3 years, and the students who are actually studying, who can be actually the future of this country, they can innovate. They don't give the student for 3 years, they give only for 1 year. This is so So in case if you are working for a big MNC, you don't have to worry about anything. The company will take care of your application. The company will make you sign an attorney, and there will be a person from the office, your office, he will take care of everything. And in that case, you'll just sit, you'll work, and you'll get your temporary resident card at your home.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Tu Roznie Laka. I seriously don't know what it means. So guys, that's pretty much for this video. I really hope you got something out of this video. You got some sort of your answers. Video अगर थोड़ी सी अच्छी लगी होगी तो like करना. अगर बहुत अच्छी लगी होगी तो make sure you subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Till then, love from Poland, boy from India.
That you wish you had made plans without me. Look, I hate to make this song